Hey kid, just checking in, walking Wookie, and just wanted to talk to you. Had a kind of a bad experience this morning with my dad. I think he's feeling a little overwhelmed right now with everything going on and surgery and all that, his recovery, and sometimes he really struggles to get along with my mom, and personally I can understand why, because of my own frustrations, but without taking sides or getting judgmental. Sometimes it is part of what overwhelms him. And this morning, I think he's feeling overwhelmed. And one important thing about my relationship with my dad is that, in my opinion, he's never been abusive with me. He's lost his temper, he's said mean things, but it's not a pattern. And when he does that, he usually understands that he hurts me and it hurts him because he loves me and he has healthy empathy. And so I usually give him a pass. You know, everybody's human, and I know where his heart is, and I know how he usually is. So people make mistakes, and I can understand what pushes him sometimes emotionally to say hurtful things. But what it's relevant to here is I've lost my temper with you before, and I feel so bad when that happens. Usually it's when I'm literally at my wit's end and I'm struggling to control the environment around me. If I'm not getting enough of what I need, like sleep or food, and if there's like a bunch of things that have to get done before I'm able to nurture myself with sleep or anything else, and you're not being agreeable or difficult, or you just require a lot of maintenance, even if you're in a good mood and you just want to play, and what you're doing is stalling or delaying what I'm doing or trying to get done so I can rest, I've noticed those tend to be the times that I have lost my temper. I don't think I've ever done anything really volatile. I've never really said anything. I've never said anything nasty on purpose to you. I mean, you're 3 at this point, so. But I want to make sure, I think you know this, but I want to make sure you know that it's really my priority to always be kind and tender and understanding with you. And as much as I can, try to always be like that. And to try to base our discipline style and discipleship on understanding and communication. And I think that can go a long way, and I think I see you responding positively to that. So I guess what I'm saying is there's times when people get overwhelmed, like this morning and my dad, and I understand that and I forgive him. And there's times when it's not just a momentary thing. If it's a pattern, I think if it's a pattern, that's when you have to take some kind of action to protect yourself more. Like if someone consistently does things that hurt you or even bother you, and there's no feedback, you can't tell them what they're doing is bothering you, that's a problem. And I think I've talked about this in the context of my other relationships on here with you, but today is kind of about my dad. So I love my dad very much. I know that there's 100% empathy between us, in that if I am in pain, he's in pain. Even though we don't understand things the same way at times, or we have different perspective on things, and we disagree about things, that empathy is still there, and it's rooted in love. And that means everything. See ya.